Every day, you, our customers, you stream videos, you participate in video calls, you use artificial intelligence tools, you update your applications, you use financial services, you share content, and you connect with your family, your friends, and your loved ones. But as technology evolves, so does the quantity of data evolve. When I was a young engineer, I remember I was very excited the first time, it wasn't in Nigeria, when I had an ISDN. Oh, and my time is up. Okay, as we are under a very strict judge, I will only say one more thing. If there's one advice I have for you to manage your data, switch off auto backup and auto updates over the mobile network for every single application, especially things like iCloud, auto updates of all of your apps. That is the one piece of advice I have for you. It consumes an incredible amount of data in the background. You don't realize it. We don't instigate it. But I really encourage you, if you're concerned about your data consumption, please switch off auto update over the mobile network. Only do it when you have free Wi-Fi. Thank you very much. I look forward to hearing from everything that you have to say and seeing where this leads us. To my team, thank you for putting this together. Thank you. And thank you for keeping me to time.
Thank you very much. Your hands together for him again. So he went over by 25 seconds. We'll take it from Ibu's time, from one of you there. Ladies and gentlemen, just to make sure that a lot of what's happening here today is as transparent and as clear as possible, we've invited a third party to help us sort of review why we're here today. And I'm going to be calling on them now to give us a quick presentation from the KPMG group. Please welcome Collins Honor. Your time has started already.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Collins Honor, representing KPMG. So we're engaged to carry out an independent validation of the data analyzer portal, with focus to validate that the data that is displayed on the portal is in line with what is charged the customers at the charging system. Our review covered the period between 1st of April till date, 1st of April to date. And our validation confirmed actually a perfect alignment between what is displayed on the portal and the actual usage that is charged to customers from the charging system. Of course, when we are browsing, there's a charging system at the back end that charges. So our validation actually confirms perfect alignment between that which is captured on the portal and that which is reflected at the back end. So, in conclusion, we can say and ascertain that the data analyzer portal, which we are about to review today, actually captures an accurate representation of what is charged customers at the back end. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Consultants typically waste time researching, because time for them is money. But he did it with a minute and 30 seconds to go. Thank you very much. I'll keep that one. Anybody that does well, I can give them that time. Ladies and gentlemen, the trial is about to begin. It is time for us to commence the exact reason why we're here today. Before we get into the cross-examinations and all of that, I'd like to call on the lead counsel from the prosecutors or the prosecution team to give us his charges against the defense. He has been rehearsing there, taking notes from his team. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a lawyer, so be ready to be bamboozled. Please welcome Timi Agbaje. If you need any support, he can come behind you.
Hi.
Avengers need to unite.
Hi. Can we all hear me, please? Can we all hear me? All right, ladies and gentlemen, this will be our opening statement. I will take the opening statement, and then my colleague here, please come over here, Fisayo Foshido, will take the charges against MTN and other network providers. Because of the quality of the people we represent, which is the Nigerian consumers, no pleasantries or protocols duly observed. And I'm going straight to it. My name is Timi Agbaje, and I lead the prosecution team, and on behalf of every Nigerian that has ever bought data, watched it disappear, and have been told nothing. The facts are very simple. Every year, Nigerians spend billions of naira on data. And what do they get in return? Nothing that is verifiable, explained, or accounted for. And everything they say every time, the network providers, just like the CEO just said here again today, is about the background apps, system updates, and some things working in the background. All technical explanations. Why is it that in 2026, an average Nigerian cannot independently, in the comfort of their homes, verify and track how their data exactly is being deducted? Nigerian consumers that we're representing today and the prosecution team, we are not here to shut down the good work that the providers of network are doing in Nigeria. We are here to emphasize what the law has already provided for: transparency, accountability, and value for every naira spent. Before we leave here today, it's not about opacity, it's not about technicality, but accountability for Nigerian consumers.
Thank you, my colleague, and all protocols observed, duly observed. My name is Fisayo.
Your time is going on.
I have used over 150 phones. And something that, because I post about this thing a lot, something that always comes up is why, there are three main questions actually that I get. Why does my data seem to finish faster today than it did a few years ago, even when my consumption habits have not changed? How can I, as a customer, independently verify where every megabyte went and what data I used? And why can't telecom operators offer truly unlimited high-speed internet without the limiting fair use policy? Because I pay for my data, and you give me 30 gig, but why does it have to expire after 30 days? Or why can't I even pay for my data and get it truly unlimited as a mobile service for the month? Those are three main things I want to start with.
Can we put our hands together for them? The core of their case is on transparency. More than anything else, transparency seems to be the core of the case the prosecutors have brought here today. Does that reflect your feelings? Okay. So I guess we'll start from there, and then we'll take it from there. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the cross-examination proper, we have some expert witnesses who are going to be coming up here to lay their case with evidence, which will lead us to the cross-examinations we'll be experiencing or witnessing here today. Our first expert witness. Which of the chiefs should I call first? Well, he's the Chief Technical Officer at MTN Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Yahaya Ibrahim.
Good afternoon, everyone. All protocols observed. We are responsible for planning, building, maintaining, and operating the network. I'm here with my colleagues, Mike Nduke, who is the General Manager for Network Performance and Quality Assurance, and Asura Michelia, who is the General Manager for Network Services. Before we go, I think the first thing to share with our customers is how we connect to the network to actually use our data bundles. And my colleague, Mike, will go ahead and start the presentation. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Good afternoon.
The moment you turn on mobile data, your phone starts talking to the nearest cell tower. First, it joins the radio network so it can send and receive signals over the air. Your phone identifies itself to the mobile network using your SIM or eSIM. The network checks that you're allowed to use data, then creates a data path for your traffic. Next, the carrier assigns your phone an IP address. Think of it as your phone's temporary return address on the internet. Without it, websites and apps wouldn't know where to send data back. Now let's use TikTok as an example. When you open the app, your phone doesn't just magically know where TikTok lives on the internet. It first needs to find TikTok's server address. Your phone asks the domain name system, or DNS, to translate a name like TikTok into an IP address. DNS is like the internet's contact list. It turns a human-friendly name into the numeric address computers actually use. Once your phone knows where to go, it opens a secure connection to TikTok's server. This usually means HTTPS, which uses TLS encryption. Your phone and the server exchange security information, verify identity, and agree on encryption keys. After that handshake, they have a secure session. That session keeps the conversation private, while the app sends requests and receives data. Instead of securing each message from scratch, both sides now continue the conversation using the shared secure setup. Now the app sends its request. For TikTok, that might be load the For You feed, fetch my messages, or get the next video. The request travels from your phone through the radio network into your carrier's core network, out to the wider internet, and finally to TikTok's systems. TikTok's servers process the request, decide what data to send, and return a response. That response could include video information, comments, profile details, or the next video stream. Because it's encrypted, other people on the network can't easily read it. Your phone receives the response, decrypts it, and the app displays the content. All of that happens in seconds. Connect to the radio network, get an IP address, find the server with DNS, open a secure connection, create a secure session, send the request, and receive the response. So when you open TikTok on mobile data, your phone is doing a lot more than just going online. It's joining a radio network, getting internet identity, securing the connection, and talking to servers across the internet almost instantly.
Okay, thank you for having me. I'm here to address the concern we hear too often. MTN is stealing my data. My goal here is to replace suspicion with clarity. I'll start by taking you through the mobile radio access technology evolution so you'll understand the different radio access technologies and how the data-centric one. I'll also show you how Nigeria has grown in social media usage and also walk you through some other examples. Okay? So this is the mobile radio access technology evolution. So you can see we've moved from 1G down to 5G and 5G and beyond. Now, if you look at 4G and 5G, these are the data-centric technologies. 4G is the Internet of Applications. So if you're an high app user person, you're most likely on 4G or 5G. Statistics from the NCC suggest that data consumption or usage reached an astronomical level of 13.2 million terabytes in 2025. Now, the interesting thing is that just first quarter of 2026, we're already at 4.06 million. Now, what this means is that if you were to project